Mountain State Games is Colorado's largest sports festival with over 12,000 athletes competing in more than 35 different sports. Athletes can compete in a variety of sports ranging from archery, basketball, ultimate frisbee, and lacrosse to figure skating, pickleball, soccer, and tennis. Registration is open now for athletes of all ages and skill levels with early registration discounts and youth scholarships available. Learn more at RockyMountainStateGames.org.
Mi nombre es Javier Mar, juego desde los 9 años de edad. Lo que más me gusta de ProKennex es la calidad con la que hacen sus raquetas, el compromiso que tienen con el Racquetball y la forma en la que tratan a los jugadores. Mi producto favorito es la raqueta 175. Soy Javier Mar, soy parte del team, tú también, sé ProKennex.
Rise and shine, Colorado. Celebrate the 48th annual Colorado Springs Labor Day Liftoff in Memorial Park, August 31st to September 2nd. It's the most colorful weekend of the year. Don't miss the radiant hot air balloons soaring over the Pikes Peak region, balloon glows, happy hour, beer garden, 5K race, live entertainment, kids zone, and VIP experience. For event details, volunteer opportunities, and pre-event parking information, visit LaborDayLiftoff.com.
And we're back at Court Central. Gary and Jose. Gustavo will be back later. So this is number 3 of 8 broadcasts today here. Court Central in Guatemala City. 36 Pan Am Racquetball Championships. So today we've entered the elimination round. Keller here on the left in white, playing in his paisan, Moscoso. So Carlos had to play a feed-in match, round of 16 match, if you will. And he eked one out over Alan Natera from Chile. 12-10 in the 5th set. No sooner did he finish, he came on this show court and he started practicing. There's a 5-minute warm-up, but he's been practicing for about media hora. We'll see if he holds up. So the winner of this match will be guaranteed a medal. Tomorrow we'll have the semis and then the final Thursday morning. Thursday afternoon we'll begin the team play. So this is individual portion. That's why Carlos and Moscoso, Conrado, are playing. It's just the way the seeding went. That's why they're playing early in this playoff. Next up will be ladies doubles, and that'll be at 1:00 p.m. local time, Rocky Mountain Daylight Time in the States. That'll be Munoz from Chile versus Mejia from Mexico. Following that, we'll start doubles men's at 1:45, women's at 3:15, and then another round of men's at 4 p.m. The last match to broadcast today will be at 5:30. A delight, mixed doubles, and that will be Guatemala and Costa Rica. It should be a dandy. We're on the Pan Am Sports Channel and the IRF networks. Coming up on the calendar, IRF World Games 2025, Chengdu, China. And many of these athletes will be there. Round of 16 players, so single elimination, men's and women's singles, and then 8 teams in mixed doubles. No women's and men's doubles. And that's per the World Games Association crew. World Games is a quadrennial sports festival like the Olympics. Last one was held in 2021, really 2022, because the Birmingham, Alabama, USA group, because of COVID, decided to move it back 1 year. So we were there, and Acuna from Costa Rica is the reigning champ in men's singles. Paola Longoria not here. She's the reigning champ in women's singles. We did not have mixed doubles at that time. So the head official here, looks like it'll be Ivan Valdez. He's from Baja California in Mexico. Ensenada, which is a city between Tijuana. Back to Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic. Thank you so much, Rafael Fernandez, head of the LOC and the Federation. We've been there many times for international play, and it's been about 10 years, so we appreciate his efforts in getting us back there. They have a wonderful facility like this one, 8 courts at the Complejo Duarte. We anticipate well over 200 players from around the world. Also put a plug in for our buddy Mike Maseke, head of German Racquetball and European Federation. So he has the Swiss Open the end of May, 30 May through 1 June in, if I'm pronouncing it right, Aesch, A-E-S-C-H, Switzerland. So you can go on the European Racquetball Federation website and check out that info and enter online. So we're waiting for the principals to come back on the court. Gary Mazeroff, Jose Cruz. Jose's counterpart, Jose Martinez, helped us out through yesterday. My partner in crime, Gustavo Farel. So we're switching off, and we'll probably do the mixed doubles together at the end of the day. Want to thank Gearbox, ProKennex, Splathead, the official sponsors of the IRF. This event, an annual event, first held in 1987 in Caracas, Venezuela. My first go-around was a year later in Santa Cruz de la Sierra, Bolivia, home of Carlos Keller. So Keller playing for Bolivia from Santa Cruz. His opponent in this match, Conrado Moscoso Jr. He is from the beautiful city, one of the 2 capitals of Sucre. Sucre is a city not easy to get to. So a lot of people literally from around the world come there, stick around for a couple weeks to a month, and study Spanish. Has the oldest university in South America. And we're getting ready to go. Valdez is going to come on the court and go through the protocol. Speaking of protocol, a few years back, the IRF voted to change the scoring dynamics. Went to rally scoring, which has been overall received very well. Best of 5 sets to 11, win by 2. Still, you get 2 serves. 1 timeout, 1 minute in length. That's 1 player or team timeout formally. The official can call official timeouts. So the toss of the coin, the sorteo. Whoever wins the toss has his choice to serve. So it looks like Moscoso is electing to serve, which means Keller will serve game 2, Moscoso game 3. If it goes for Keller, If it goes a tie-break fifth set, whoever has scored the most points over 4 sets has a choice to serve. We don't have any lines people for this match, so whatever Valdez calls stands. We have 8 countries represented with our 14 officials, most in this hemisphere plus Italy. We have junior divisions as well, men's and women's singles, men's and women's doubles and mixed doubles. The junior events will conclude Friday afternoon. The adult divisions will conclude Saturday afternoon, at which time we'll have the premiación here on one of the courts, either this court or behind us, the other show court. This facility was completed in 2021, and it took a long time to plan and complete it. However, once completed, we've had, I believe, 5 international events since then. So Valdez from Baja, Mexico, going over the ground rules. Thank you to Osvaldo Maggi, our president of the International Federation. Thank you to Mauro Grandio, the leader of the Mesa de Control. Dr. Estuardo Ware. He's the president of the PARC, Pan American Racquetball Confederation, and the Guatemala Federation. And the head of the LOC and this facility, this complejo, Ernie Escobar, Ernie Escobar, and a wonderful steakhouse using his name here in Guatemala City. If you haven't been to this city, strongly encourage you to put it on your list. Many attractions. You got the volcanoes nearby. You got the original capital within a 2-hour drive, Antigua. I think if you leave from here at 4 in the morning, you can get there in 45 minutes. But during the day with the traffic coming in and out of this city, it might take you 2 hours. Okay, Senor Cruz, we're going to get started. Zero, Moscoso serving. Ten seconds to put the ball in play after the score is called. Point scored, power serve. Return of serve did not clear the server, Moscoso, from the control area, oftentimes referred to as center court. And then the third shot put away, 1-0. Once again, rally scoring, first to 11, win by 2. That's a fault serve, short. This will be an official time to replace his racket. The strings broke. Interesting note is, if we were playing by virtue of U.S. rules, that would be a timeout used. All right, second serve when we continue play. You heard in the background, Valdez called Segundo second serve. Ball live. Ball skipped in. So not only is that a side out, Keller earning the serve, he earns a point. 1-1, game one. Unfortunate bounce. Según mi amigo Gustavo Chuquio. Ball cracked out of that deep left corner. Point for the receiver, now turned server Moscoso, 2-1. Ball down. Ball veered off the back wall, gave Keller an opportunity to end the rally, which he did. 2-2, game one. No formal coach for Bolivia. Short serve. And if there were, chances are they would be neutral in this match, since these two players are paisans. Second serve. Half lob with the Z angle. Reverse pinch. Skip called. Point Keller, 3-2. That's impressive. Backhand. Cross-court pass. The ball kissed off the side wall at about the receiving line. Point. Server. Empate 3 iguales, 3-3, game one. Once again, Munoz Mejia next up here. That'll be a 1 p.m. match, ladies singles quarterfinal. Ball live. Near side pinch, forehand winner, Moscoso. Both these players can attack the ball, they can retrieve. Tremendous skill sets. LASA Lucy Zacrison, iconic racquetball player from Guatemala. Saludos. Great return to serve by Keller. His elder brother, Rolando Coco Keller, is one of our pro officials here, and he'll be one of 4 selected to go to China as well in Chengdu. Great clear by Carlos. Ball live. Reverse pinch, no longer live. So reverse pinch with a right-hander forehand goes into the left corner. Backhand would go into the right corner. Empate otra vez, 5 iguales. Great serve, uncontested. Ace serve, point. thank all the workers here, the empleados. Incredible discipline to keep everything safe and clean. They're right on it. Short serve. The ball did not cross the midline, which is the short line, 20 feet from the front wall and back wall. The front line in the service zone is the service line, 15 feet from the front wall. Ball live, no call. Ball live again. So Keller saying, because the ball was above his head, shouldn't be unavoidable. Bottom line is, he prevented his opponent from taking any shot he wanted. The rule states failure to move, avoidable hinder, in Espanol, evitable. So point for the receiver, now turned server. 6-6. Falta, segundo. Reset. Not anymore. Same side pinch with the forehand. Keller. Rally ending shot and a point coming into serve, 7-6 in his favor. First to 11 win by 2. I think we had an 18-16 match yesterday. That was the longest. That's impressive. What's the call? The call is legal return. Keller thought the ball skipped. No appeals yet. I was saying Keller has the history here against the young man from Argentina, Garcia. 2 years ago here, Corto, 26-24, he beat Diego Garcia in the final on the court right behind us. Second serve, 7-7, game 1, quarterfinal. Half lob with the Z angle. Ball kissed off the back. Moscoso had the wherewithal to turn with it and effected a forehand kill from deep left corner. 8-7. Setup, wide angle pass, advanced shot. So there's a timeout on the floor by Keller. We'll take a timeout as well and be back in 1 minute. Jose.
I'ma keep winning, winning. I'ma keep winning, winning. Boom. I'ma keep winning, winning. You can try to save yourself, but you only gon' play yourself. You can try to save yourself, but you only gon' play yourself. You can try to save yourself, but you only gon' play yourself. You can try to save yourself, but you only gon' play yourself.
Yeah, you gon' need 100 men, 100 scopes, 100 cans, just for you to watch what I'm doing under the sun again. God give a gift, them seeds doing the running man. If you want me to get it poppin', may cost 100 packs. Yeah, what I supply is always in demand. The throne is mine.
I played a lot of matches when I was playing the WRT with the gearbox ball. It's a different ball than the other ones. I think it's better for the game.
Back live, Gary and Jose. We're at Court Central here in Guatemala City at the beautiful Polidomo Complejo Central. Two paisans, both representing Bolivia, playing singles in the individual portion of this tournament, which will be completed Thursday morning. Moscoso from Sucre serving against Keller from Santa Cruz, receiving 9-7 in favor of the server. Keller's uses one timeout this game. So Tiempo Basil from Keller didn't help him. Game point number 1. Tough serves right here in the deep left corner. And Keller skipped that in, 10-7. That's a jam. Caught Keller off guard. 11th point in favor of the server that time, Moscoso. We'll have a 2-minute break and come back. Moscoso will have a 1-0 in game lead.
This is more than a ball. This is the heartbeat of the game. The Gearbox Racquetball, the official ball of the International Racquetball Federation. Tested by time, perfected by champions, engineered for speed, precision, and endurance. On every court, in every corner of the globe, Gearbox fuels the spirit of competition. This is the future of the game.
Mountain State Games is Colorado's largest sports festival with over 12,000 athletes competing in more than 35 different sports. Athletes can compete in a variety of sports ranging from archery, basketball, ultimate frisbee, and lacrosse to figure skating, pickleball, soccer, and tennis. Registration is open now for athletes of all ages and skill levels with early registration discounts and youth scholarships available. Learn more at RockyMountainStateGames.org.
We're back live, Gary and Jose. Court Central in Guatemala, 36 Pan Am Championships. Men's singles quarterfinal. The winner will play tomorrow. We're speculating and confident we will start again at 9:15 in the morning. This is day 4, that'll be day 5. First 3 days we started at 10, today 9:15. And we're anticipating a 9:15 start on the Pan Am Sports Channel. Keller down 0-1, serving to Moscoso. Short. Thank you, our main sponsors, Gearbox, Pro Kennex, Splathead. Drive Z. That's impressive. Ball exploded at his feet, that being Keller. Great hands. Short hopped with the backhand and rolled it out. 1-0. Came up short. Go to a more conservative serve on the second. Drive Z, deep court. That's impressive, 38.5 feet. Moving to the back wall, snap forehand by Moscoso. Not many balls are down with these two tremendous athletes representing Bolivia. 1-1, game 2. See that ball explode after it hit the floor. Yet according to Valdez, our professional referee, called it short second serve. Second serve. Half lob with the Z angle. Reset with the ceiling. Snap forehand winner. Keller not able to pass Moscoso on the right side. Two one. Short again. First 3.5 of 8 days. First 3.5 days, well below 50% success rate on those drive serves. Not a surprise. Ball down. Deep court forehand winner, Keller. Second game, 2-2. Munoz Mejia women's singles quarters next up at 1 o'clock here. Right now the time is a little bit after noon local time, Rocky Mountain Daylight Time in the States. Again, drive Z. Overhit, return to serve by Moscoso. Keller put it away. 1 point lead, 3-2. Little jest exchanged between Moscoso and Valdez. Second serve. Impressive. Keller having generated some momentum here has a 4-2 lead. We don't know yet. Maybe after tonight we'll know where this tournament will be next year. We do know that this year's IRF World Junior Championships will be in Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic in December 8 through 15. Previous shot by Moscoso, loose, came off that left wall. Gave Keller a chance to put it away, and he did. (5-2) serving. Not going to say ill-advised, but return server. Keller serving now, 6-3. Timeout, Moscoso will take a time as well. Vamos a regresar un minuto. We're back live. Gary Jose, 6'3" Keller. Moscoso used his one timeout. To secure some hopefully valuable information from his coach, whoever he or she is back home. Wide angle, ball live. Keller should be unavoidable. We'll see what happens. Each player, once they hit the ball, become the defender, they have to give their opponent an opportunity to move directly to the ball, and Moscoso did not, so it's 7-3. Good move by Keller to run around his backhand. Had he turned for a backhand and not run around it, chances are there would not have been any contact. Great controlled backhand pass by Moscoso on that previous shot. So Conrado Jr. coming in to serve, 4-7 game 2. Having won the first 11-7. Somewhat of a subdued crowd here. Ball live. Keller deep court. That's impressive. Moscoso not only leaving his feet, got the racket on the ball and affected a side wall, front wall winner. Most players would be happy just to get to the ball and retrieve it. 5-7. Keller all over that right side drive serve. We're going to find out what the conversation's all about here. Oh, it looks like we do have an appeal. So we do have the VAR system, correct? So we stand corrected. We do have the VAR, the video assist replay system. Just like when we have lines people, everything except a forfeiture or a technical may be appealed. 2 usable appeals. So in this case, we have the young man from Guatemala running the system. That's all he does. He's technical support. And in this case, Valdez will review his own call. He called it legal. Moscoso is appealing that it was short. So if the call is overturned, it'll be second serve. Keller doesn't get a point, and he's returning serve. If the call stands, then Keller will serve, and Moscoso will have 1 remaining appeal. The nuances of the rules, internationalracquetballfederation.com. Print out your own set. Call stands. 1 appeal used from Moscoso. One left. 8-5, serving Keller. Jam serve. Keller back up top. Keller takes it early. No call there. Wide angle. We'll call that a wide angle, even though the ball bounced first before hitting that right side wall. Out of the reach of his opponent. So Moscoso regrouping. Score's been called. Each person, Keller and Moscoso, up to 10 seconds to, again, do what they're supposed to do. 9-5. Short. Wow. Keller had the entire right side, decided to go across his body and didn't cash in. Side out point for the receiver, turn server now. Moscoso 6-9. Short, second serve. High lob with a Z angle. Set up. Straight in, straight back. Best shot in the game. Saludos, Edwin Duran, Cochabamba. Tiro perfecto, señor. Página 6. In the official Bible of racquetball. (7-9), game number 2. I want to thank all of our viewers. Racquetball on the world stage here in Guatemala City. People watching from 5 continents around the world. Second serve, 7-9. Reset, setup. Ball up top, reset, Moscoso. Keller puts it away. 37 feet with the forehand, deep court. Right corner, rally ending shot, point scored, and the serve. So now Keller trying to tie up the match. He has game point number 1 here available in the second set. And he cashes in. And we'll cash in as well, Jose, with a couple of commercials. We'll be back in 2 minutes. Thank you for tuning in, folks. Pan Am Sports Channel.
I played a lot of matches when I was playing the WRT with the gearbox ball. It's a different ball than the other ones. I think it's better for the game. It's durable. I think for fans it's going to be more enjoyable. The rallies are going to be a little longer, so it's going to be fun.
This is more than a ball, this is the heartbeat of the game. The Gearbox Racquetball, the official ball of the International Racquetball Federation. Tested by time, perfected by champions, engineered for speed, precision, and endurance. On every court, in every corner of the globe, Gearbox fuels the spirit of competition. This is the future of the game.
back live. Gary Mazeroff, Gustavo Farel, and Jose Cruce. We're here at Court Central here in Guatemala City. Beautiful Polidomo. Central Deportivo. It's a multiple discipline sports park. And the racquetball facility opened in 2001. The planning took over 10 years. Thank you to Dr. Ware and the government. Speaking of government, both of these players are representing Bolivia. Ivan Valdez from Ensenada in Mexico, Baja California, if you will. I grew up in Norte California, parte de los Estados Unidos, in Los Angeles. So where he's from is probably about 250 miles south. Maybe 50 miles south of San Diego at the border. Moscoso serving game 3. We're tied at 1. Short, continuing the theme of first serves going in short. Little disturbance here. Microphone. Oh my, see what the call is. So Valdez shaking his head saying no avoidable. And his call is based on the fact that the ball was going from low to high. First serve. In English, they say sting. Carlos was stung. Past tense. Ouch. First serve, 0-0. Legal serve. So no call by the official other than point for the server. So Keller is appealing for a screen, pantalla. Appealable call. The call on the floor is legal serve, illegal return, point server. Valdez will review via the VAR system. If he agrees with his original call, Keller in this set will have one available appeal left. He'll be the receiver on the next point. If he overturns his call, it'll be 0-0, second serve. See what happens. And the result is, we're going to ask our floor manager with the ceiling ball, and Keller, a little bit lazy there. Overhead into the floor. These players have such tremendous skill sets that oftentimes they can get away with being lazy. That time, no, he skipped it. 2-0. Ceiling ball clears Keller. Ball veered off the back wall into the power zone of the forehand. And Keller puts it away. 1-2 serving now. Rally scoring. First to 11 win by 2. Keller has the history, 26-24 in terms of points scored in the game. Loose drive serve cost Keller. 3-1, Moscoso serving. Empate 1-1 in sets. Another short. So our statistician, Dean Shear, has come up and said that Moscoso's success rate, percentage-wise on the drive serves, is about 28%. When you hit shots like that during the rally, it's probably not going to come back to haunt you. 4-1, game number 3. Tom Travers Racquetball, power serve weak return put away. Thank you, Tom, for sharing a meal with us last night, you and your lovely wife, Vicky. Dean and I joined him at a beautiful restaurant here, local restaurant, highly recommended, called Griego. Moscoso 5, Keller 1, game 3. So, last few points, no less than. We're going to stay here, Cruz. Moscoso amping it up power-wise. And last few points, Keller hasn't been able to catch up to it. So when we return live, it'll be 6-1 Moscoso. Next up on this court, broadcast by my partner in crime, Gustavo Farel, 1 p.m. local time, Rocky Mountain time, U.S. will be women's singles, Carla Munoz and Montserrat Mejia, Chile versus Mexico quarterfinal. Then I'll be back at 1:45 for doubles men, Dominican Republic, Ecuador, followed by Gustavo. Ladies doubles, Canada, USA, and then the last 2 matches, men's doubles and mixed, we hope to share the load in the broadcast booth. That's our plan. In a perfect world, we should finish by 7 p.m. local time. Convening tomorrow, I believe, at 9:15 in the morning for day 5. Semifinals. Day 6, Thursday, Jueves, will be finals, followed by the initiation of the team play. So if one of these countries only had 1 player, they could not participate in the second portion because they don't have a team. Here we go, 6-1. What a great serve. Had not used that one before. That was a deep crack. Front wall a little left to center. Angles into the side wall on a fly. Right in front of our eyes, about 35 feet away from the front wall. Handcuffed Keller. Uncontested return. So that was a tiempo vacío for Keller, 7-1. Short serve. You can hear Valdez calling in the background, Segundo, second serve. Those of you learning how to officiate, you always want to call second serve or call the score again because that begins the 10-second count. Many people just don't say anything, and that's wrong. Wow, ball live. Not anymore. Great get by Keller. So game 3 has been all Moscoso. 8-1. Wow, folks. Tremendous racquetball. Keller was moving left to cover. Moscoso goes right. Keller stops in his tracks, reaches out, and snaps a forehand winner. Point for the receiver turned server now. Keller 2, Moscoso 8. A serve. That ball cleared the midline, which is the short line. And to cut that ball. Little inside out movement. And the ball died pretty much at the receiving line, 25 feet from the front wall. 3-8. So now he goes left, comes up short. He's been going with that high Z or intermediate Z lob. This time it looks like he'll go with the controlled drive Z, which he does. To no avail. Controlled splat return by Moscoso earns him the serve and a point. 9-3, game 3. There it is. Serve, return a serve. So the appeal on the court is corto, short. Remember, Keller earlier used one of his 2 appeals. So he's appealing a short serve. If the call is not overturned, then he will have used both of his appeals here in game number 3. If the professional head official, Valdez, reverses his call, it'll be second serve. And Carlos Keller will still have 1 available appeal. And we'll secure the result by Dean Shear momentarily. Using the VAR system, V as in victory, A as in alpha, R as in Romero, standing for video assist review. A couple years ago, Racquetball decided to invest in the system, and it's paid many, many, many dividends. Once again, the appeal is for a short serve. The call was legal serve. So Dean's explaining. Now remember, you can only appeal the previous shot. So he can't appeal the serve because he can only appeal his opponent's previous shot, which was the put away, or his previous shot. So the rule states he cannot appeal the serve, either screen or short. So the way to answer that is, I'm sorry, you may not appeal that, and no delay. The nuances of the rules, folks. It's in your rule book. 2024 to 26 version, IRF International Racquetball.com. Print out your own set. So points scored, 9-3, Moscoso serving. Short again. Under 30% success. Nick lob. Backhand. Okay, so by virtue of that no appeal, that was a 10th point for Moscoso. So that's the 11th on that skip. You're on the you're on the IRF channels and Pan Am Sports channel. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
Mi nombre es Javier Mar, juego desde los 9 años de edad. Lo que más me gusta de ProKennex es la calidad con la que hacen sus raquetas, el compromiso que tienen con el Racquetball y la forma en la que tratan a sus jugadores. Mi producto favorito es la raqueta 175.
Back live, Gary Mazarov, Jose Cruz, Gustavo Farel. We're Court Central here in Guatemala City. About to start game number 4 of men's singles quarterfinal between two young men from Bolivia. Carlos Keller will serve. Conrado Moscoso will receive. Moscoso ahead in sets 2 games to 1. You can hear in the background Valdez from Mexico calling the score. 0-0. Short. Second serve. Drive Z. No call. Ball live. Going to speculate that Keller thought the rally was over in his favor. There was no call by Valdez. Disgusto, Keller, 1-0. Great return to serve off that power serve by Moscoso. So it's 1-1, Keller serving. Needs to collect himself, get back to the second game environment where he took over the momentum. That's not going to help. 3-2, Moscoso serving. Let's confirm the score here. 2-1, excuse me. 2-1, Moscoso serving. We can't hear the head official over there. Sometimes there's a delay on the official scoreboard. will try to do better. Speaking of better, Keller takes that punishing drive serve and hits a backhand splat rollout. Now he's serving 2-2. Overhead smash cross court by Keller, enticing his opponent to shoot it, which he did. And he, being Moscoso, skipped it in. So Keller takes a 1-point lead, 3-2. So Keller was shielded from that shot, his own doing. Hope our buddy Dave Staub from Seattle's watching, because he put himself in a predicament. Hello, David. 3-3, game 4. Power serve legal. Moscoso forehand, ball down. Point scored for the young man from one of the two capitals of Bolivia, beautiful city of Sucre. We've been there a few times as well. This is where I first saw Moscoso playing about 11 years ago in the Junior Worlds. See ya. Keller. Right in front of us. Put on the brakes after running into the back wall. 5-3, game 4. Short. Second serve. Again, once the score is called, each server needs to initiate the serve within 10 seconds. The receiver facing the front wall and not having the racket above his or her head is ready. Keller takes the ball off the fly and ends the rallying right side. Coming in to serve after having scored a point as well. 4-5. Cuarto set. La capital Guatemala, Guatemala City. Antigua was the original capital. Short. Want to thank fellow IRF volunteer Cheryl Kirk, one of the 3 executive directors currently of the USA Racquetball, for blog number 4. 4-5, second serve. Cut backhand, kill in the left corner by Conrado Moscoso Jr. Winner will play tomorrow in one of the semifinals of the individual component of this tournament. Team play will start Thursday afternoon. That's called Saco Perfecto, Edwin. Drive serve down the right side. Uncontested return. 7-4 in favor of Moscoso serving. Keller discussed it again. See if he appeals. So he's appealing that it's short. Remember, he has one appeal left in this game. Just appeal. You don't need to keep talking. So Keller's calling a timeout. We don't believe he's using one of his available appeals. So when we return in 1 minute, he'll be the receiver. It'll be 8-4. Go ahead.
I'ma keep winning. I'ma keep winning. Ooh. I'ma keep winning. You could try to save yourself, but you wanna go play yourself. You could try to save yourself, but you wanna go play yourself. You could try to save yourself, but you wanna go play yourself. You could try to save yourself, but you wanna go play yourself.
Yeah, you gon' need 100 men, 100 scopes, 100 cans, just for you to watch what I'm doing under the sun again. God give a gift, them seeds doing the running man. If you want me to get it poppin', may cost 100 pence. Yeah, what I supply is always in demand. The throne is mine.
I played a lot of matches when I was playing the WRT with the gearbox ball. It's a different ball than the other ones. I think it's better for the game. It's durable.
Gary Nazaroff, Gustavo Farel, Jose Cruz. We're back live. Court Central, where Moscoso, Bolivia, is trying to close this match out and earn a berth in semifinal. 1 of 2 semis tomorrow. 8-4, game number 4. Thank 3 individuals for their sponsorship. Rafael Filippini Gearbox, Mike Martinez, Prokenix, Joe Hall, Splathead. Thank you so much for your support. Local sponsors, Agua Pura Salvavidas and Clarion Hotel and Suites. Short, Keller's used one of his 2 available appeals here in this game. He's used his 1 timeout. Second serve. Half fly with the Z angle overhead. Set up. And there it is. 2 left up shots. Keller couldn't return the last down the line pass by Moscoso. So that was an empty timeout. Tiempo vacío de Keller. Punto. Moscoso 9. Sirviendo 4. Cuarto set. Nine 4. Sidewall, front wall winner, Keller on the return. That was a great serve, better return. So it's 5-9. Proverbial bleeding has been momentarily stopped by Keller. Moscoso 2 points from earning a berth in one of the 2 semis. Ceiling clear. Ball called down. 10 to the floor up front. Keller another point. 6-9. See his racket, Moscoso's racket over the head. Now he drops it. Jam serve, great serve. Wide angle. Keller. Back and forth, right, left. Like a yo-yo. Could not negotiate that last shot by Senor Negotiable, Senor Moscoso. So Moscoso serving 10-6. Match point number 1 here in the 4th game. 10-6. So falta de pie, front line. Front line is the service line. If in this case, the left foot clears that line, which is 15 feet from the front wall, and the referee will call. It's very difficult to see. So he's appealing. In his opinion, his being Moscoso, I guess he's asking if he can appeal it, but he's not. It's an appealable call. Second serve, it's a fault serve. Half lob right. Keller tries to hit a reverse forehand, unsuccessful. Congratulations, Conrado Moscoso from Sucre. 3-1 over Carlos Keller from Santa Cruz. And you're watching 36 Pan Am on the Pan Am Sports Channel. This is Gary and Jose. We're signing off for now. About 10 minutes. No, that's incorrect. Next match, yeah, about 15 minutes. We'll be playing 1 o'clock match. Munoz, Chile, Mejia, Mexico. Take it away, Jose.